welcome to my channel and welcome to Subsistence. New game. I've played it quite a bit with a friend of mine and seen it was on Steam. It's a early access game. Really liked it, enjoy it. Um, so I bought it. This is the kind of games that I'm into. Not really exactly early access. I am into those, but I'm into the survival type games. Um, and this one here really caught my eye. So uh, I have been playing it for a little bit. The only thing is um, I do not enable the hunters because the hunters are extremely OP. For me, anyways. For I'm not very good at doing it, but I'm gonna go ahead and start a game. I put it on easy too because I'm still just trying to figure out the mechanics. I've had the game for a few weeks now, but I'm still trying to figure out the mechanics of everything. Okay, let's see where we're at here. Somewhere where I do not know. I'm not 100% sure about the map, how the map is on here, so um, I know the mechanics of the game, but there's still a lot to the game that I don't know about. So, like, I know a lot of the items. Just trying to see where. If I get certain spots of these maps here, on the map here, sorry, then I know exactly where I'm going to go. The key thing, though, about this game is to make sure you got plenty of wood um, and fibers. Um, that will help you with your building. Uh, you don't necessarily have to have a base to start off, but it does help, especially if you have the hunters engaged. Um, I think I have an idea where I'm at. And these kind of games I really enjoy. Like, I used to play, and I still have it, 7 Days to Die. But I'm more into weaning off of the zombie type games because this these kind of games here are more appealing to me. Now I will play 7 Days to Die. I don't have a problem playing with it. Um, Grab this tree up here. When you start out, usually you start out with like a pistol and a glow stick and an axe, um, maybe a bandage or a splint, a canteen with water, and then like various stuff. It's not consistent. Okay, I have a really good idea where I'm at now. This is the kind of areas I like to be at. You want to kind of make sure that you're kind of close to water too, because your hunger down here, you got your proteins and your fruits and veggies and your hydration. Water plays a big key, not particularly for your stamina, but it does play a part for survival. Period. So let's go ahead. That's good. There's various weapons that you can make on here. Um, and it's still early access, but from the research I've done and other videos I've seen and everything, it is a single developer that's doing the game, and I think he's done a fantastic job. And that's not lying or anything. That's the God's truth. That's why I figured I'd just do the video on it because I really enjoy the game. I'm excited about it. I've played it quite a bit of it, but it's one of them games where I'm kind of obsessed with. Um, just how the graphics are and what you have to do. It's pretty much survival. um, that's the bottom line. It might seem simple, but it's really not. Uh, let's see. Well, I thought I knew where I was at. This is completely different, but this will work out. The rabbits and the chickens right now. I could go run after chickens. You can run after a while. You can catch them. Oh, that's a messed up tree. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I guess we'll just hammer it in this tree here. I guess that's the first that's ever happened for me. You want to try to get as many crates as you can. And by crates, mean these right here. A lot of them look like bags too, but they will have your supplies. They're always random. There could be nails. They could be um, food. Anything that would will help you. Um, and that back there I picked up. It was scrap. Um, Comes like this in the inventory, but out in the real world it looks like steel beams. Scrap comes in handy for making like your guns and other various stuff. You don't want to like go after any of the wolves or any of the bears right now. We can get into that here real shortly. Got a wolf right there. Could build over on the island. Never done that before. I've never actually been to this area. Sounds like a good plan. Something different. Something new. You can also there's also stuff down in the water. Kelp is like the vegetation. There's also like carrots and onions and other vegetables that you can like further down the line when you get your own. Um, when you get your base started, as you'll see here, if you keep watching my videos. Um, just get over this way here. Really curious. I haven't been over on this side of the map. If I have, I haven't been over this much. The controls are really, really simple. I'm not saying the game is simple. It's just the controls are uh, real easy to understand. My main purpose is to. I don't see any up there. I was gonna say I don't see any crates. Right there we go. Unlock it, and we got some nails. Grab some more wood. Now, and my buddy, we've played this, and we have our own uh, game that I have, and it's our very first times playing, and I think we did pretty good. Um, and then I just pretty much went on my own to play, and that must be the end of the map right there. Okay. All right, so we can't go any further than that. It's still early access, so the developer's like blocked off the rest of the game that has not been shown yet. Uh, I've been told he does do updates on the game, and he expanded the map. Now this is before I got the game, which was kind of ironic because I had it on my wish list. And a buddy of mine, he turned around and my buddy bought it for me for Christmas on Steam, which was really cool. So I thought in exchange I'd do the same for him because I was like, well, you know what? It's a co-op, so let's go ahead. Um, yeah, that's or. I'm not going to do that with an axe. You can, but you don't get as much. So let's go ahead and let me get. Okay, this is the building. We go to wood foundations. Okay, I'm going to need wood planks and cordage. Well, the cordage is going to be a little tricky, but I think we can do it. So, in order to do planks, we're going to do wood planks, and I'm just going to make a bunch of them. Now, it's good to start a foundation and a wall, and then what they call a BCU. And a BCU is this right here, the base control unit, or base command unit. Um, that will control, like, how much energy your base has, like, power. You can power up, like, later on, you can have, like, refrigerator. You can get a generator to up your power. Um, and it does trickle energy by itself, um, but only to so much. So while that's going on, let's get a couple of these, and then while that's going on, I kind of like this area here, so I'm just gonna kind of sort of stay around. I like this island. This would be a good place. I hear chicken. Not too concerned about the chicken right now. We'll go over here to the mainland and see if we can get some other resources. We're going to need more fibers. The game itself, though, is it's very unique. The graphics are just amazing. The hunters are not too OP. They are, but they're not. I mean, for me, they're very OP. I've tried various options that is for the hunters, and I get my butt handed to me. And not saying I'm a weakling or anything, but like when you first start out, like they were pretty much hunting me down, and that was it. That was game over for me. Yeah, this is the end of the map right here, but I'll take it. And I'm out of stamina. Okay. Get this bag here. Okay, that helps a little bit. Would rather have nails. Nails are always a ongoing thing on the game here. I've noticed that some trees will give you like 3 logs, and other trees will give you like 4, and certain trees, me and my friend, we call them grub trees, which they do, they give you grubs. Um, those will give you like 5 to 6 logs each, and they you can use the grubs for fishing. There is fishing on here, a fishing mechanic. Oh, there's a deer right there that just spawned onto the island. But yeah, I mean, I really enjoy the game. It's a unique game, I think. There is no zombies on it. The only enemies on here is would be hunters. Um, if you have them enabled, I do not have them enabled right at this time because um, it's not really cheating in my book. I could be very wrong, but I just would like to actually really have a chance to start a little bit of survival. So call it as you wish. Uh, but yeah, I'm doing it. Oh, the deer decided to go over that way. Okay. Bye, Mr. Deer. Alright, so we got some planks and we got some cordage. Okay, so we can do one foundation, which is fine. There's the bears and the wolves too, that the predators. Um, which speaking of which, over here there's a checklist, starting checklist of what you can do. What you probably should do. It helps you out to what you should uh, do to start out. Okay, there's our base. Start of it. Okay, now for the BCU, I need more scrap. And scrap's usually just laying around. It spawns random times. Usually random places. We'll get some. We'll get a bow started either this episode or another episode. Um, I'm just gonna keep dishing out these videos because I believe in sharing what my experience of playing in that. Let's head over here. Thought I seen one unless it despawned. No, they do despawn too after a certain time. And I think I missed it. Let's see it. Nope, right there it is. These ones here are usually the ammo crates. Um, and then the med ones. But sometimes they have like random stuff on them. Or in them, I mean. Just keep away from that wolf. Gotta kind of watch the stamina. Oh, there's more scrap. And there's scrap right there. Okay, so we can make our BCU. So we'll get in here, and you can craft while you are moving and doing other stuff, which is very handy. Let's see what's in this crate right here. Nails. Fantastic. Okay, our BCU is done. Just come up here. And let's eat these blueberries and this apple. Get our vegetables up here a little bit and our hunger. And that'll make our stamina go up a little bit better. Need to keep out for cordage, which is fiber plants, which I haven't really seen a whole lot of. Medicinal herb. Oh, right here, there's a fiber plant. They're a little tricky. Oh, there's a bear. Heard him. Normally they give like the bears and the wolves, they'll give you like a sound effect if you get too close to them. Okay, let's grab this tree here. Yeah, I'm not going after you, rabbit. I want to go after that crate. ammo stuff. Um, you can make your own shotguns. Like I said, your own weapons. You can go for a 9mm pistol, or the shotty, or um, the rifle, which is a 7.62. So, um, I prefer the shotty and or the rifle myself because they're a little bit more powerful. Now, I usually do keep pistol myself. Uh, I get a pistol too, but that's for like if I really need a gun. It's not as powerful, but does not hurt to have them. Okay, let's see about heading back over to the island. Gonna take a little bit. Uh, Beginning of the game, it's gonna be a grind. You're gonna be grinding for resources, um, which I don't have a problem with. The food's gonna be a little bit of an issue, but not really. As soon as we start getting like a bow and some arrows, we already have some arrows, just from some crates. You can make your own arrows, but I try not to intentionally do that because, well, making your arrows uses up nails, and I'd rather use the nails for building and adding on to the base. So let's turn off the sprint, get our energy back up. For a single developer, I mean, I do believe he's done a very great job of the game. I don't have really any qualms, anything really bad to say about the game. Um, there is some things that kind of make me question, but then again, I also keep in my mind that it's early development. It's early access, so but it's a great game. The concept is there. I really hope that he keeps on the project. I couldn't tell you how many games that I have said, "Oh, that game's gonna be really great," and it work out, and I buy it and I play it and I wait for like updates or something, and then the next thing you know, the developer just pretty much abandons it, and then like nobody wants to pick it up. So, but I do believe he will keep up with it, um, from what I've seen. And if by chance maybe happen that, I don't know, the developer, which is I was told is Cool Games, really really hope that if he does see this, that he's satisfied with it, because I'm very satisfied with the game. I am very impressed. Um, I can't say enough about the game. Let's get a couple more planks going for a wall, and then we'll put the BCU on the wall. Don't know if you can put a BCU on the floor, on the foundation. I really don't want to go that route. It just seems proper to put the BCU here on a wall. But I just can't get over how, like, the wood planks he's got. I mean, they're not the same. They're random. Like, these three, and I like the graphics, the water, the detail in the animals. I mean, very very impressive. Very very cool game. It's just the hunters. If I did have to say one thing, it'd probably be the hunters, but maybe there will be more played with about the hunters. Uh, yeah, let's do a full wall. So I'm just gonna keep this foundation. I think I usually like to build out on the water. I don't know why, but I tried building out on land, and that's all right. But I like building out on the water because what I like to do is I like to build like a little pier. So we'll put that there, and get a little close here. Put the BC there. Okay, and it says my base, and also you can get into here, and it'll tell you over here the energy stored and the energy being produced, which is 0.33, and it is slowly going up. Now it will only go up to 500. You can get more storage for your energy, but the base itself will only charge up to 500. So if you have like 1,000 or 1,500, it will go only to 500. Same with your mass. Your mass does regenerate, but it only goes up to 100. Um, and there is a lot of stuff here. You also get a lockpick. There is special crates that you can only open with a lockpick. You cannot open them any other way, and they have really really nice loot. Um, Usually, every time I played, you always get a lockpick every time you start a new base. Um, you can also build like a base light. It tells you what it'll take for resources and also your power and how much mass it'll take to build it. It will take it away, and then what happens is then your base regenerates. There's a lot of stuff here: floodlights, base light. Base lights are pretty much what they look like. Is they look like just like that, literally, and there's decent light that comes off of them. The floodlights are really bright. Then you get your wood burner, refinery, your bed, generator, so on and so forth. Here's your storages. You can plant your own plants. Um, a workbench to make more ammo and so on. There's the fridge. Uh, you can house your own animals. You can also get more power, not just by the generator, but there's like natural, like solar panel and wind turbine, but you have to have the resources for that. Air conditioner for too hot in the summer, and radiator for cold. Um, to keep warm in the cold in the wintertime. There is winter on this game. It's really cool. It's hard, but it's cold at the same time. Not no pun intended. Um, this yeah, just it's really cool. And if you have like multiplayer, what you have to do is whoever's making the BCU and made the base, that person has to pretty much allow the other player or players to have access to the base. So yeah, that's like really cool. Um, and also I've checked out the BCU graphics. It looks really cool, like a control panel, like it's supposed to. Also, let's see if I can. Okay, I need some sticks. I can get some sticks going. Um, it's good to have a campfire because it will get cold here at night. So let's get a campfire going. Uh, there's also different kinds of loot. Like here's scrap. Back to what I was saying, and then electrical components for like the refrigerator and other stuff that you can make. Cloth for making other stuff and uh, other items that you can craft up. Let's see. That goes. I guess we'll put that there, and then put some wood. And we have a match, but I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do the old-fashioned way. I'm gonna make. And if you don't know what needs to be, how to make something or whatever, just all you gotta do is just look in the recipe here. Uh, like right here, I need biofuel for this, which boom, I just got. And then 2 sticks. So uh, one thing is you do if you do sticks, it gives you 2 sticks. So fire starting kit. I like to keep the matches for spare because matches are almost kind of a rarity. Let that craft up. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put, oh, okay, I see. Well, I need to go that, and then I do that, and then I use it up, and then I put that in there. Okay, and there we go. And all you gotta do is just make sure that you keep your campfire full of wood. I just normally just do a shift click, and it'll fill it right up. Uh, there is a bunch of shift click abilities. I've seen videos where people were doing videos of it to where the shift click wasn't working, but I think he put at least the basic shift click anyways. It works out pretty good. So with that, I'm going to leave the video to an end. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I plan on bringing some more. So I'll see you guys next time.